Anyway, in the meantime, let's drop this off. I'm just gonna get some more compound. I guess I should probably tell this thing to make some more. Okay. Anyway, yep. Ow. Okay. I do kind of want to see what's down here. And try and... No, we want to bring this back up a bit. Alright, Okay, we want to kind of connect this up. So the question is, whatever happened to Slime Rancher? Haven't seen it in a while. The game was developing kind of slowly, initially, and honestly, it's one of those where, as much as I like Slime Rancher, it, well, I don't know. Mainly just it was developing slowly, and I didn't have the time to focus on following it. I know a lot of my YouTube buddies have been, but I've had a billion other series to work on, so I haven't been as motivated to play it like they have. Okay, trying to... Ah! No, don't do that! Why does it do that? Like... It just does this, like, really bizarre thing where after a certain point it's just like, and then we go up! And that gets really concerning. Anyway, I'm just gonna get rid of some of the ceiling stuff. Okay. Let's explore. I can't really imagine there's a whole lot of things I need in here. Can't even imagine there's a whole lot of resources in these caves. Which is almost kind of unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like it's just stupid empty. Kind of super sucks, because... caves are kind of my favorite part of this game. And here, let's switch to ceiling. And the fact that the caves right now are kind of the weakest part of the game. It sucks. Oh. This is weird. There's some bones and a flashy thing. Check the bones out in a second, but I want to see what this flashy doodle is. I killed a thing, I think. Well, it's gone, whatever it was. That was bizarre. It also looks like we've got a lot of, uh-oh. We got a lot of nodes. Down and around here. What is this? It's like a rope? Okay, we need to run. Shit, I don't even know where we came down exactly. Okay, we came down this one. Okay, now we're suffocating. We'll be fine. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks like going caving right now is kind of a bad move. See, what's my opinion of Subnautica? People ask me about Subnautica a lot. I guess I have been playing a lot of survival sandboxy games. So, I actually don't have much of an opinion of Subnautica. I have not had the time to devote to the game. As in, I've never even launched it. I'd like to. But I just haven't sat down and done it. But no, Subnautica is actually one of the games that I have been eyeballing for a very long time, and I probably actually will play it as soon as I'm done with Astroneer. Despite the fact that people have been very demanding of it, which is never a good way to convince me to do anything in any situation. But no, it looks like a fun game. It looks like it's kind of got a similar setup to what I would enjoy in a game. I do have kind of a little bit of a phobia of the whole, like, ocean monster thing, but, I'd live. Okay. Let's see. Almost done. I don't know how much copper we need, but I think I need 4 for drill heads. Plus, if I'm going to be bothering with smelting, seeing as everything's kind of broken, I'd rather have it work. Okay. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is stay away from the underground for the time being. There's not a whole lot in there. We're just going to drive around the surface of this and see what's up. Unfortunately, like I was kind of mentioning, We actually have very little left to do in this game. Like, geez, what am I thinking here? Apart from exploring this planet and maybe getting a couple more bits of research, I'm actually kind of surprised there's still stuff left. Apart from playing more multiplayer, I think I'm actually kind of done. At least until future updates. So we'll just hop in the truck, we'll mess around with the crane at long last. And then I'll probably call it quits. And then we can consider Subnautica. Because yeah, part of the reason why I never played Subnautica was specifically just I haven't had the time for it and it's not a new game. So it was always one of those where I was just like, eh. Alright, so let's get a drill head up in here. Oh, jeez. We need more copper than this. Didn't even realize. Alright. Let's see. But yeah, one of the things that's kind of nice about the Christmas season is there's actually, like, very little going on. There's very few games that come out, and, like, I'm actually really surprised that Astroneer came out so close to Christmas. Generally, I would actually consider that to be kind of a bad idea. Personally, I love it, because I was in desperate need of a new game to play. Oh yeah, I can mess around with explosives. Yeah, we could mess around with explosives. How's everything doing? Batteries are not too much of a problem. I should probably get some more. But I don't even know. Honestly, yeah, so, like I was saying, not a whole lot of games have been coming out, so I can pretty much I can focus on finishing things without having to worry about, like, new games coming in and making life harder for me. Which is nice, because it pretty much means I'm gonna be starting next year with a completely clean slate. Which is gonna be awesome. The only, like, series, apart from, like, maybe messing around with Subnautica, assuming that I'm actually interested in doing so, would probably be, maybe starting on the Mass Effect games. I always wanted to do a full playthrough of them, but I also know that they're kind of time-consuming, so that bit's kind of hard. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll just grab this big battery. If I can? It's hard, that plant is blocking the way, and I don't like that. But, I don't know. There's also multiplayer stuff, but my multiplayer series are always a little bit more nebulous and hard to predict. Okay. Oh, question. Can I... Okay, I can put that there. It doesn't connect to this, but it does make it a lot easier to reach. Good stuff. Okay, let's get this crane on. Seeing as people are desperate to see what the crane does. We've also got the drill tip, which seems... Oh, interesting. Yeah, we also need to try the winch and see what that is. Okay, here we go. Are there any infinite power nodes nearby? I actually have no idea. So how do we crane? How does crane work? Oh. Hey, the crane actually has extra... Oh, I see. So this is how the crane works. Huh. Interesting. So the crane is both kind of cool and kind of completely useless. Like, I like the idea of it, but all I've managed to do is make this dumb pit. The problem I'm seeing with the crane... Well, okay, so there are some benefits here. One, crane would make strip mining rather easy. So we should probably go find a resource to grab. Let's pop out, let's hop in here, and I'll just go see if we can find some, like, compound or something to mine. I might never see that base again. No, I'll have to find it. I don't know how I'm gonna find it. Oh, good luck to me. Let's just drive around for a while. Feels like, vehicles are less tipsy now. Drive into the pit. No, they're still pretty tipsy. They just have Crabble. Okay. Oh, we did... Okay, so there's our answer. We get some things. Maybe I should go back, actually, for a hot second. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the base. We're gonna steal one of the wind turbines off of it. Oh, hey, laterite. Okay, this is a good example of what this thing does. It's actually, I mean, it's neat. There's just not a whole lot of use for it. Okay. Maybe I'd want to drive a little bit closer, actually. Getting this thing to turn around is the singular worst experience in the game. Even beyond all the bugs. Okay, there we go. So let's try this again. How do we... There we are. Alright, so yeah, what I can do is mine up a ton of, like, laterite and stuff fairly quickly, which is actually super sweet. The problem is... we just end up shitting, like, loads of the stuff out onto the ground. Really weirdly and awkwardly. I can pick it up, and it's not a big deal. But yeah, the biggest benefit to the crane drill situation is you pretty much... this doesn't cost you a single ounce of power. Which actually, it's kind of weird and inconsistent compared to the rest of the game's fairly punishing power management system. Or, I don't know. Mechanics? But yeah, so I can pretty much just dig up a whole area real quick, but by the time you have a crane, you pretty much don't need the rest of this stuff. Oh. Yeah, we need a windmill on this. So yeah, we got a ton of aluminum from that, which is kind of neat. But ultimately it does kind of make the drill kind of redundant. It's fun, and we're gonna need more. Change the solar for storage. I mean, if anything, I just use all of this aluminum that I just grabbed and make another truck. Without a crane. There's the base. Because, yeah, as it stands, I really do not have a use for this thing right now. You attach a storage to the crane. You might be able to. That would be one of the benefits, but again, I really don't need to mine these things, especially because I have infinite resources. Puts a bit of a damper on everything. Anyway, here's the question I wanted to ask. Okay, awesome. So we can actually put the solar panel up there. Might mean we might be able to get some extra power in weird spots. Weird, kind of useful spots. Okay, Ah, no, don't drop on the ground. There we go. Alright, let's do this. What will I do when they fix the infinite resources? Mine it anyway? I mean, it's not like the infinite resource trick is particularly, punishing towards me. Like, I'm just using it now because it's available and it lets me explore. But ultimately, when they take it away, oh well. I'll live. Okay, so what's that? Oh, we do actually have some more aluminum. Yeah, so I'm just gonna queue up a second truck here. Maybe? Do we even need to? It's an interesting question. Eh. But yeah, if and when they get rid of the infinite resource trick, I will just play normally. But yeah, it would be nice if you could build cranes on cranes, or if you could use tethers or something to like I don't know, if you could do a way of like extending it, because I'd love it if you could have just a crane arm that goes down forever. Can I take the if I connect this, can I take the seat off? No. Alright, whatever. I'll just disconnect this. So we'll just go around with crane truck for the time being. Actually, no, if I hop out I can grab these tethers. We're gonna grab the solar panel. Oh, I can just put the drill in the front. We'll put the solar... No, we'll put solar here. And we'll grab one of these, because I'm not using them anyway, and put it there. Maybe I'll move the drill to the back. We've also got, like, a winch to build. I don't know what a winch involves. Needs 2 titanium. Oof. That'd be expensive. Anyway. Let's see, so what is the pink thing? Presumably the pink thing on the crane? Wait. Oh my god. Do we might have infinite, oh no. I thought we were gonna get really lucky, and we might actually. I might actually have infinite power on this truck. As long as we're driving, I might be able to just get infinite power whenever I move. Okay, so let's pop out for a second. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that for a second while we... Alright. Gotta get back to the truck pretty quick, but... Thank you, camera angles, for making everything awful. Okay, here we go. Gotta get back to the truck before everything goes bad. Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of space on this truck. Enough for resources. Okay. But yeah, it looks like we've got a yellow biome, or an orangey yellow biome? Okay. Which actually lets me grab some extra resources here. Some extra research, because I really don't know what other things we have here that we can get. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have infinite power. I was just looking it up. I thought we were able to actually get the wind rotor to go. Well, we were, I thought I was able to get the wind rotor going while driving. You know, it's just kind of an infinite power loop would be hilarious. Alright, so what do we research here? I didn't even know I had research left. Oh, well, there's our answer. We are out of research. Alright, so I'm gonna make, well, I mean, at this point, there's nothing left to do. I guess I'm just gonna hop in the truck, and we're going to go driving. So, at this point, I got a couple... What the hell's going on with that planet up there? And why is it befuckled? Okay, I might actually have to go visit that, because there's... literally, like, 2 halves of that planet. What the deuce? The frost planet seems to have destroyed itself. Which is really strange looking. Do we try driving through the yellow area? Or do we just drive over it? I have no idea. This thing's got some serious torque to it, though. I'll give it credit where credit's due. But yeah, it looks like the Frost Planet is messed up. So I think we would go check it out, but I'm actually gonna say we're getting pretty close to the end of Season 1 for Astroneer. I really dig this game, but I agree when oh, yeah. I think I kind of agree with some of my friends in saying that, like, in saying that this game is probably more than a little unfinished, obviously, and needs more time. Alright, so I'm just gonna sit in this and wait for it to recharge. Because, yeah, currently I don't have an easy way of, doing anything. It's weird, it's not actually powering the vehicle. Maybe it actually needs to be on the vehicle to power it? Oh, yeah. Needs to be on the vehicle to power it. Well, that doubly sucks. Alright. Do we go back and make a Powertron? We could. I don't know exactly what to do. But yeah, like I was saying, kind of getting close to the end of Season 1 for this. Mainly just because of there's nothing to do. Like, I could keep playing this, but where do I go next? Then lights off. How do I do? I don't think the lights make much of a difference, and I don't think I can turn them off anyway. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's much. Yeah, so I'm just gonna drive around for a bit, and we'll probably end this. And then I'll come back in a couple of months, single player for some more fun times. Because yeah, I seriously do dig this game. Like, don't get me wrong there, it's just, what next? And, like I said, I could actually go to some other planets. But there's not exactly a whole lot of compunction with going to other planets. When I know I'm going to be doing it with my friends in multiplayer, which is going to be probably more fun. Because we'll be able to milk that for a lot more goodies. Okay, digging that I came down here. This place is weird looking. I don't like these eyeball plants. They make me concerned. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go hop in my spaceship. Then we're gonna go to the busted ass world and figure things out. I'm not even gonna prep for it. We'll just get there and fly around a bit and be like, what is going on here? But yeah, needs more development. Surprising nobody. This is disconcerting. This is the other problem. This shit needs work. Alright, I think I can get back up. I think the solar panel worked fine on the crane. I'm doing okay power-wise. Getting back home might be a bit hard, though. Alright, I guess I'll go this way. I think we came from over here. But yeah, we need planetary maps that you can access from places, because currently I have no idea how to get back to my starting home. And that's kind of wildly inconvenient. Put you back up. I've also got this thing, which I can almost guarantee is not actually going to net me anything either. Oh yeah, that's actually another... that's another game, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I'm reminded of this, but Necropolis also had this visual style. And... oh, jeez. Everyone was so mad about, No Man's Sky, but I really do think Necropolis is my most disappointing game of 2016. Super sucks because I actually know one of the lead designers for the game. He was a friend. He kind of turned into a jerk after a while. Sort of. I don't know, I just didn't even know him, and he got drunk a lot, so it kinda... that puts a damper on things. Friendships and whatnot. If I reload, will I come back to the truck, or will I go back to the car? I haven't really messed with that. Ugh. Okay. Is the solar panel open? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna wait here for a second. Because it doesn't charge in the shade, and we desperately need some power. Because this sucker's about to run out of juice. Let's see. Try clearing the rocks with the drill. Oh, shit! Okay. That's cool. Alright, let's do a bit of a module shuffle here. Drill there. Or solar panel there. Okay. Just gonna give this a butt thing, a drill. Didn't know you could put a drill on the front of one of these. I don't know why I didn't try it. Anyway. So I think I came from that direction. Kinda hope I did. Might not have. But yes, butt drill works, which means the rest of this might too. I can't imagine it's gonna be super effective though. Okay. A little bit of scrap mechanic driving for a second. Okay. I might have gotten, like, seriously turned around in here. I actually have no idea. I have no idea if we're on our way home or where we're even going. Yeah, so this is the problem with the frontal drill. I am too big. So even if I wanted to get this thing out of here, we're gonna get stuck and frustrated. Otherwise. Unfortunately, I might have to mine a way out because we found nothing but caverns down here. Ooh. Yeah. There's kind of a definitive desire for something maybe a little bit more stable and functional than this. Because, yeah, like I was saying, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get out of here. I think if I did it on the crane, I could get out. Yeah, probably. At this point, I'm just kind of frustrated, and it's getting really laggy on me. Because, like, I really don't like driving a vehicle that tips over every 2 seconds. Especially in a place where I'm going to get killed. If I'm out of this car for longer than a very short period of time. I don't even know how I got in here. I guess I'll just drive up for the moment. Go straight down to the other side of the planet. The problem is the drill would have to be equal to the rover. Alright. There's nothing in my inventory, correct? Nothing that I have any desire for. Alright, I'm gonna go get killed. I'm gonna go die and let's see if we respawn next to the base or not. It's probably gonna... Oh, hey, we are back at the base. Good. Okay. Yeah, so no exploration. Not for a while. Luckily, that truck was stupid and we didn't need any of that stuff either. Alright, so I got a functional base, and I can come back to it if and when we want to. Ah, right. We're gonna go see if that world is as broken as it looks. Here, let's fuel the spaceship. Oh. Interesting, I can't take the power off of this thing. That's different. I can't fuel this thing. Oh wait, okay, good. I can get the oxygen tank. Can I get the remaining power? I can. Good. All right. Let's refuel this with some hydrazine. And then let's go see if we can find out what's wrong with that planet. Because it looks like that planet was just totally Dunsky. And I'm kind of curious. Alright, so I've got a lot of power on this thing and not a lot else, but, okay, you know what? I guess I'll just grab the battery. If we do end up starting anew, at least this will give me a huge boost, because I don't know how to get back here. Oh, you know what? I do. Let's just see if I can make it. Nope. I don't want to do that. Unfortunately, I spawned directly in here. Okay. What's required to make a beacon? 1 compound. Easy enough. This is also getting laggier. That's the other problem with this game. Bit, non-functional when it comes to performance. It's not a big deal, but okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna put a beacon down so I can always come back whenever I want. Because that way I do have a functional base along the way. Fly to the moon. I've already been to the moon. I'm on an exotic planet. Why the hell would I go to the moon? Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go check out if that frost planet's messed up. Because it'd be pretty funny to actually work with the planet that's literally been quartered. Chocolate chips are like the best snack ever. Nobody ever thinks of them. Oh right, I was gonna make the beacon. Okay, beacon goes here. So it should work? If I put it here, does it also function? Looks like it does. Maybe? No, it doesn't. Okay, there we go. So now I got a functional beacon. Don't know if it actually functions. But it's also one of those where it doesn't matter. And yeah, at some point I'd like to come back and explore this world, but I think I'll do that when it's functional. The modules are just like, I don't know what to do. Oh, okay, good. Now that I got the beacon down, I can in fact see. I can in fact see my previous base location. I don't know what would happen if I sat down next to it again. Let's see if it shows back up as we go around this planet. Because if this is the case, that means we can actually start doing like planet hopping, having a bunch of things. Oh yeah, not only does it show that I have a base over there, what the? This is not where I told it to land. Okay. So, good news is I can see where my base is. Bad news is I can't land there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, that's something we'll have to do later. The deuce is going on here? So we see my planet, but we've also got just this, like, random amount of junk. Oh. What is up with this? Yeah, landing zone is blocked by something. You're probably not wrong about that. Okay, so we're just gonna wait as we get close to this weirdly quartered planet. I really wish I could actually fly and do things instead of just waiting for the orbit to come around. Honestly, probably actually better off going to the radiated planet first. But yes, for the people asking me to dig through an entire planet, I'm doing that in multiplayer. Hey, you can even see this planet has kind of the weird drawn and quartered look to it. Right, here we go. Gonna be so garbage if I can't reach it. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. So that's the exotic planet we just passed. Yeah, it looks like the arid planet's going a little bit faster. It does look like stuff is kind of weird and busted. Alright, yeah, so I want to go check out the inside out planet while it's weird and broken. Okay. Let's go see how bad this is. It might just need to be loaded on. It might need to... I don't know. I don't know what it'll need. Alright. It looks like it's not busted. It just looked kind of weird. Let's find a spot that's kind of on the border. That seems like a decent spot. I've actually never touched down on the frost planet, I think. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to spend much time here because we're probably going to be messing around on the frost planet specifically. Specifically in multiplayer next time we play, which probably it'll either be a couple of days or we might actually have to wait a week or two. Kind of depends on if Stainless is back yet or not. Or when he leaves. Looks nice enough. Looks interesting. But it's also one of those where, like, I've kind of plumbed the depths of multiplayer. Or, no, I've plumbed the depths of single player, and I'll be able to make some more fun out of multiplayer, but right now it's just like, I can do whatever I want, but ultimately it's still going to just be me grabbing resources, driving around in a truck, watch till it gets weird and broken, and then be like, eh. So this is fun, and I'm hoping that they develop this game very soon so I can have some more fun with it. Because it is legitimately probably one of the better games to come out this year. It's just also very, very pre-alpha.